Welcome to part 4 of the video series on motivation, concept theories and implications for managers. In the earlier 3 parts, we have discussed what motivation is basically, what is the implication for managers, why do budding managers like you as a student, management graduate need to be knowing what motivation is and what are the basic theories of motivation. In the part 2 and part 3 of this video series, we have discussed what Abraham Maslow's needs hierarchy theory is, the simplest way of explaining motivation to any manager, to any layman. That is Abraham Maslow's theory. And we have discussed Friedrich Hertzberg's two-factor theory in the last part, that was basically based on hygiene factors, which kind of are the foundation levels which a company must absolutely provide, and if these needs are not provided, the people may go dissatisfied. And beyond this, on this particular foundation of hygiene factors, the companies need to ensure that they keep on punching those motivational factors like promotion, growth opportunities, recognition, responsibility, achievement. These will form as the bricks of the building, and these will keep the company strong for a very long time. This will keep their employees motivated, and this will help the employees reach the goals which the companies are expecting them to do. Now, with that particular thing in mind, we'll move on to the next theory, which is again a different take on the same old theory of Abraham Maslow's, the need hierarchy theory. Basically, this is McClelland's needs theory. He talks about individuals as in everybody is chasing a particular dream. Many of the times, let me just give you an example. Suppose you are the manager in a particular company, you are a leader in a particular company, you have a small team of 10 people, 10 employees. Suppose you have to run a particular campaign, you have to run a particular contest for all of your employees, and you say that if somebody brings in 500 customers in the next 10 days, I will give him 1 lakh as a reward. Suppose that is the contest that you are keeping. You are the manager, you are saying 500 customers, I give you 1 lakh rupees as reward. Now you will find out that some of the employees may get motivated by this particular 1 lakh reward, while some of the employees will feel that this is a very high target and maybe I will not be able to achieve it. While you will have a third category who does not want money. For them, money is not the biggest motivator. They would be happy if you have given them a check, maybe a praise at a forum. Maybe if you have given them a certificate, they are running for a certificate, they have enough money in their life. So McClelland basically said that everybody is chasing a different dream in his life. So for everybody, you cannot use the same motivating tools. He said for somebody who needs affiliation, for somebody who is looking for social needs, so for somebody who is looking for some kind of appreciation from the society, from his friends, relatives, money is not a motivator for him. For somebody who is highly achievement oriented, somebody who has a need for achievement, you have to give them difficult competitive targets. You have to give them something that is unachievable, something that no one has done before. Then he will be motivated to work for you. Whereas somebody who is needing power in life, you have to give them responsibilities, you have to give them new promotions. Otherwise, they will keep on moving from one company to the other. They will leave your company if you do not give them power. So there are various needs which an individual is running after. McClelland basically said there are 3 needs in totality. The first one is need for affiliation, the second one is need for achievement, and third one is need for power. So let us quickly move on to find out what these needs exactly mean. Somebody who has a need for achievement in his life has a strong drive to excel. He wants to set up a new standard, the best, the fastest, the industry best in a particular segment. He wants to create a name for his own. He prefers things in his control. If things are in his control, if he can drive the numbers, if he can get the numbers, then he feels happy. Otherwise, he'll not feel happy, he'll not feel motivated. Then we have a person who has need for power. He wants to make an impact on others. He wants to influence others. He has the urge to be change people. He wants to change people. Always winning and competition is always there in his mind. He enjoys status. He enjoys that particular level that comes up with a status, with a particular designation. He wants to be control of the people and events over there. Whereas we have a third category of needs, people who have third category of needs, which is need for affiliation. These are people who need affiliation, as in they have a desire to maintain friendly and warm relationships with other people. That is the primary motivator in their lives. They are not chasing money, they are not chasing power, they are not chasing achievement. They are happy in the small families. They are happy when they reach home and they can interact with their family and be non very competitive in nature. So these are the various needs which McClelland said. Then we move on to another theory, which is again a representation of Abraham Maslow's theory, again derived from Abraham Maslow's theory, Alderfer's ERG theory. So this is a highly, you'll find out a great amount of similarity between Abraham Maslow's theory and Alderfer's ERG theory. Basically, Alderfer wrote a paper in 1969, an empirical test on the new theory of human need. And he said that people have different kinds of needs. The first one is existence needs, basic material necessities, and individuals' physiological and physical safety needs. So if you try to compare this existence needs with the physiological needs and the safety needs of Abraham Maslow, it absolutely matches. The only thing that is changing is the nomenclature. What Abraham Maslow said as physiological needs and safety needs, Alderfer is mentioning them as existence needs. Then he talked about relatedness needs. Basically over here he was mentioning about the societal needs of individuals, of being able to maintain good relations, significant interpersonal relationships with each others, with family, peers and supervisors, getting public fame, getting appreciation in the society, getting recognition. Maslow's social needs and external component of esteem needs matches with this particular class of need. Now then the last one is the growth need, where an individual not only needs growth for his self-development but also for his personal growth and advancement. Maslow's self-actualization needs and this particular intrinsic component of self-esteem needs fall under this category. Now we have discussed four motivation theories till now: Abraham Maslow's theory, Friedrich Hertzberg's theory, Alderfer's theory, and one more theory we have discussed. And you'll find out these are basically a copycat theories of each other. They're just trying to copy each other. It's just a refinement over what Abraham Maslow has said, and that is why Abraham Maslow's theory becomes an evergreen theory, because basis of that particular theory, many other theories have been derived. Now we'll just try to compare Alderfer's theory, Hertzberg's theory, Maslow's theory, and McClelland's theory. If you look at Alderfer's theory, he said growth, relatedness, and existence. Now, existence and relatedness are lower order needs for any individual. A worker, when he enters the office, he will have some existence, physiological needs, safety needs, belonging needs, and related needs. These are the lower order needs. Hertzberg called this particular lower order needs as hygiene factors, whereas McClelland called this same thing as affiliation factors. Beyond these particular lower order needs, we have higher order needs, which Alderfer called as higher order needs as growth factors. Hertzberg called them as motivators. Maslow called them self-actualization and self-esteem. And McClelland called them achievement and power needs. So if you look at the comparison, most of these four theories, the content theories, are very, very equivalent to each other, are very much similar to each other. But in any case, you have to understand that most of these factors, the lower level order factors, are basically extrinsic motivation in nature. You have to give something to the employees. You have to give them home is an external factor. You have to give them shelter is an external factor. But as you keep on moving on from the lower order needs to the higher order needs, you will find that though most of the people are intrinsically motivated to chase their higher order needs. They want to grow in life, they want to have self-actualization, they want to achieve their higher goals in life. Those are all intrinsically motivated. People are intrinsically motivated to chase their higher order needs. So that is in crux the entire of the content theories that we were talking about: Alderfer's theory, Hertzberg's theory, Maslow's theories, and McClelland's theory. Now in the next part of the video series, part 5, basically we'll be discussing the process theories. The process theories, we have discussed Vroom's expectancy theory and other theories related to that. Stay connected and keep on watching the video series. It is a very, very good set of theories that any manager must be knowing, so that they can probably help the company grow, probably help the numbers achieve the numbers that they are targeting. So you have to understand motivation is a very crucial paraphernalia for any good manager or leader. So stay connected and keep on watching the video series.